And he said,
on every corner. You probably can't see it down there. Maybe after camp we'll run down there to see it. Dang, I left the 12 tribes chart. But yeah, there's police on every corner, so they're getting ready for today. And they're pretty much surrounding like they're supposed to be. It's not even police, it's the National Guard. You know, they're out there with army suits. That's just one thing. But today's topic is there going to be unity or division once Yahawashi returns? You know, so you got a lot of different camps talking about unity camp and camps that got different doctrines should still come together. And the Bible clearly tells us the difference with that. And we clearly can see by these scriptures we're going to pull that it's going to be a lot of division when Yahawashi returns. So will there be unity or division when Yahawashi returns? Let's start with Amos chapter 3. Let's start verse 1.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which are brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
And that's the point. Jump to that rail. So that's the point. It's like, can two walk together except they be agreed? I mean, that's like a rhetorical question. Of course not. So if it's another camp and we're not agreeing on what the mark of the beast is, could we all come together and unify and walk together? We're not going to be able to do that until we are able to sit down and come out to see who has the truth and who's not. So we have to actually sit down and prove and use the Bible. Other than that, we're going to be considered fake. We can't come together and walk together unless we be agreed, or we're just going to constantly keep bumping heads. That's why it's important to be to get that agreement, to get that unity. Now, is all Israel going to come together and be unified under the Lord? No, because you got the 2/3, you got the 1/3. But before we jump to that, let's see what the Lord is coming back to do.
If Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because ye say that I cast out devils, though Beelzebub.
Alright, so we see that Satan is divided against himself. His kingdom is divided. For the example that we just mentioned, that they got the National Guard down there. So we usually are filmed down there, but we kind of move down here a little bit because we don't want nothing but crazy to happen with the National Guard out there. You know how they get very iffy and jumpy when they see Israelites on the corner. You see what I'm saying? What are they doing? But you can see that they're divided. That's the reason why they're out here, is because you have Trump supporters ready to cause riot and all hell, and then you got the National Guard that's kind of trying to stop us. So you see that this kingdom is divided, and you can see that it's falling. You know, things that never happened before is happening. Like they stormed the U.S. Capitol. That stuff ain't never happened like that. You know, so you can see that these ain't regular times. You know, we living in some way different times, and there's something coming down the pipe. There's something way crazier coming down the pipeline. Jump over to 12. Chapter 12. So let's see what the Lord is coming back for. Is he coming back to unify or divide? You know, so when I see the division going on, I say, look, that's just prophecy. It's going to be that way. I just keep my head down, try to follow law, statutes, commandments to the best of my ability, and have faith in the Lord and believe in the Lord, trust that everything's going to be good with the Lord. All Israel not going to be unified until the Lord returns. It's just not going to happen. You're wasting your time, your breath, trying to make something like that happen. You know, this is Luke 12, verse 51. Let's see if the Lord is coming back.
Suppose ye that I am, come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division.
And that's red letter. So, I mean, that's straightforward. You know, he said, is he coming to give peace on earth? No, but rather division. Division amongst the other nations, like Satan's kingdom divided, but it's going to be division amongst Israel too. Because we have to divide the righteous from the unrighteous. So can we unify? Yeah, we can unify if you're righteous. But if you're not righteous and we don't agree, then no, we're not going to be able to unify until Yahawashi comes. We all in the kingdom, we all going to be brothers. Then we're going to be unified.
From henceforth there shall be 5 in one house, divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Stop right there. So, even in the household, you know, because when you wake up to this truth, you know, you coming to know you're an Israelite, and you're supposed to keep the laws, statutes, commandments, your parents may not keep them. You see what I'm saying? Your brother, your sister may not keep them. That's going to cause division. You know, because you don't want to celebrate pagan holidays, but they still celebrate it. See, it's all causing division really from between good and evil, you know? So the father should be divided against the son. The mother's going to be divided. That's all going to happen in one household. Keep going.
And he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be a heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time?
Right, so it's like you're hypocrites. You can tell when it's about to rain. You see the cloud, when you see it cloudy. You see what I'm saying? You can tell all these things, but you can't tell with martial law troops, basically. The the National Guard being out on the streets. You can't tell the times that you're living in. You can't tell that it's about to rain spiritually. You can't tell that all hell about to break loose. You can't tell that it's about to be division. You know, a lot of these other camps, you know, they kind of get off on having a whole bunch of likes, a whole bunch of followers, you know, a whole audience following them, and they start preaching love, and then they want to say, let's be unified, unity camps and stuff like that. But the Lord's coming back to divide all that. That's not how it's going to be when the Lord comes back. Everybody's not going to be unified. Yeah, all Israelites on the planet Earth is going to be unified when the Lord comes back. That's not going to happen. It's going to be division, man. And that's what the Lord is saying. So a lot of people like to get on the camp that I learned from, the elders I learned from GMS, say they cause division. They hate their brothers. No, it's not that. It's that it's prophecy is going to be fulfilled that it's going to be division. Why? Because it's going to be division between the righteous and the unrighteous. And if you're a stumbling block to Israel, of course there's going to be division. We can't be yoked together with you if we don't agree. You see what I'm saying? Jump to the other red one. Yeah, the first one, which is Micah 7 and 6. Talk about it. Verse 7 and 6. Micah 7 and 6.
Okay. Micah chapter 7, verse 6. For the son dishonoreth the father, and the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's enemies are the men